What's up, guys? Eric here from MajorLeagueTrading.com. And in tonight's free video, just taking a look at the action here from today. So we ultimately did end up kind of holding right in around, I said 52.65 as the levels ended up being 52.64 quarters. And then we had this 52.69 quarter was just like the spike high from the after hours that had traded there at the 6 o'clock open. So that wasn't in the free video from last night, just because markets hadn't quite opened yet. So we did ultimately at least do that first part of what I was looking for here, which is just try and not really break too much through this level, right? I think the 5 or 6 points that we did manage to push through it is fine here, and it still opens up the door for this move to the downside to tag these lower levels here, just in general out of the markets, and then from there, whether that holds, look to continue the rally back up into like 53.05s or not. So the game plan here going forward into tomorrow is going to be much of the same, right? Just continuing to look for that move to the downside into these lower levels. But if we're able to get up through 52.64 quarters, hold and start to trend, then at that point longs would be on the table here for the potential up into 53.05. So that's really going to be the line in the sand. If we're above that level, I'll be looking for longs. If we're below that level, I'll then be looking for shorts. And then at the same level here is going to be 18,369 for the NASDAQ. Now the NASDAQ obviously tested it today and sold off. One little kind of notice here that I see is that NASDAQ decided to hold over in here about 1220 on the day, to whereas you can see that the S&Ps did not, and then that actually ended up firing a divergence here on the day, which is just the divergence indicator, the signal there, and ends up being the low of the day. So that's the MLT divergence indicator right there. You can see with that green arrow here, and it was essentially the only signal on the day for the S&Ps. But if you look at the Dow, it actually did notify us of the potential lows over in here this morning at 10:05, and then also later on in the day, right around the same time when the S&Ps were giving us that signal there as well at 12:20. So Dow respected its level today too of 39,312s. So we did kind of everything in which we were talking about in the free video from last night. So now the question becomes is like, okay, cool. We were looking at Amazon and we were looking at potentially Meta here for longs. Amazon opened too far above. I think it needs a little bit more data here. It couldn't hold the 185.89 level on a pullback this morning. I think it just gapped a little bit too far, especially considering what the market was doing as well. And then Meta here, same thing. Meta opened above, should have held 528.63s, and then did some like weird, just spike up through this action and pullback, and all around just kind of some weird action in Meta today. I would have expected to see this hold just a little bit better given what the chart structure looks like, but still going to continue to keep this one on watch here. I do like still overall the way it's setting up. It just needs a little bit more data here at this point. With that though, one of my favorite potentials on the board right now is actually going to be in gold here. So gold traded really aggressively last night, got a 50-point pop here, from down here at 22s up to 72s. And one of the things in which it did here was leave us with a nice untested overnight high here. We can kind of run up and tag there. That level is going to come in at 72.50s here. So I would like to see gold not tag that level overnight, just kind of stay sideways and quiet somewhere around 23.55s, 23.60s, and then give us some sort of spike tomorrow, lower, failure to go lower, something in which to work with there in order to long this one up into 23.72.50s there. I think there's a good possibility that entries are somewhere down around 50s to 54s, which gives us roughly a 20-point target here to work with in gold, which is what makes it attractive here for me. So I'm going to be keeping this one on a watch as well tomorrow. Other than that, I really don't see a ton. Google here is starting to kind of take shape here. I think there's a potential long in here, but I'm a buyer tomorrow on a retest as long as we open above and test 154.27s. My only thing right now is just going to kind of be a timing situation where I think the markets are going to try and push and kind of recheck those lows and get that level down there that we front ran from last week. And then in my thing in saying that is I would like then to be looking for these strong longs, something like a Google, something maybe like a Meta if it decides to turn around. And yeah, so really trying to time this next move with the overall markets here, put that in my favor as well. And at the moment, those are the things in which I'm watching. So we've got the levels for the S&Ps, we've got the levels for the NASDAQ, and all of the things there with gold and whatnot. So anyways, that's what I got for you guys in tonight's free video. Take care, hope it helps, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.